Hello, my name is Micaiah. Welcome to another episode of Dragpn. We're on day 3089, level 17 of the Hesited Heart. And hopefully my cat won't be too annoying. She's in that very annoying period of her life right now. Yeah, she's all so excited. As I am to play another episode of Dragpn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, let's pause the game. I'm like, why is things going crazy? Well, yeah. Anyway, so it's been quite a while, I would say. Sometimes I put out a bunch of episodes, or record a bunch of episodes. I'm not sure how many. I think I can only get through a couple today, but well, and then I got stuff to do, and then we'll have to come back. Anyway, so we are what? Looking by battle selection. Let me sort by quality. I think we only have the the 2-star adventures, which is pretty awesome. Oh, did we? Oh, I guess it was this Nightblade that we're still trying to level up there a little bit. And then, yeah, we haven't noticed. I think there was a ring, I want to say, that I had to, I locked. I think it was this one. Um, but it wasn't any, let's see, battle selection. I don't think it was anything in particular. Oh, it could be a, no, it is actually a pretty significant upgrade. What's the star quality? Oh, yeah, just resistances. Yeah, let's swap that then. And was that one locked? No, let me lock it. Partly I lock him because I sold accidentally a couple times. Anyway, so I think the rest of us is good. We are in autumn. We're still trying to get the spring adventure. Yeah, so we could. Oh yeah, the nameless rebels. Let's try doing. Let's try. Let's see. I think we can get through the mist forest. Yeah, let's try this one. I'm like, why don't I see? Anyway, so this is a part of the heroic heresy. Yeah, that's the word for it. And I just figured throughout the year, how many days do we have left to finish this up? There is a 240. So each, I figured, once an episode or every couple every time I feel like it, we're gonna try to get through this. Some of these are a lot harder. We still need to seriously level up our characters, but hopefully she won't be too annoying. She's just a cat. Anyway, so hopefully, yeah. So we'll just get through quite a bit of this, and as much as we can. It doesn't really advance the main part of the quest. I think we do get demon fragments. I don't think there's anything in particular. Yeah, okay, so we do get demon fragments, which are at some point will be a lot more valuable than they are right now. But I think it's partly the failure factor too. Like these are so long, and it's like if you fail it, it's like it's usually towards the end, 3/4 towards the end of it. So it's like you're burning through a ton of that. Anyways, Tom R still rocking away, 40 odd million. Guess yeah, doesn't have glass mask holding him back. You just go crazy. Yeah, and I think that's one of the major troubles in the northern temple area. One of the ones have no crit, and it makes it a lot harder. Oh, I guess we should be looking for. Let me check out our adventures. We have 6 of them. I think we picked up one other person, like a chubby lady or something, or a paladin or something. Anyways, it's nothing too extreme, unfortunately. 175 is not great. That's part of the. It's mostly the trouble right now. Is not just the fact that like a lot of these are. Well, we're not buying the legendary rings, which is probably okay because we're only looking for specific ones, the vitality ones, and we have like a pretty insane rings. Oh, is this it? Nice, sweet. So there we go. This is pretty. We didn't get the legendary there, but um, this is pretty straightforward. So, anyways, we've got quite a bit. I think how many inks do we have? We probably have tons of inks. dun 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 dun. Oh, why is it so hard to find? Oh, Ink of the Mist Forest. Yeah, we have 20. So we really need. So the Hellish Path and the Imperial Mausoleum are obviously the most difficult ones. Um, so we maybe should go through the Buried Temple and the Northern Territory. So like the one of these, I think. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, so it's the Northern Territory one that reduces the crit of all by 100%. So we could actually to counter that we could actually go for 150% crit. So it's like we're even though we're reducing it by 100%, we still have 50% crit. Could be an option. Yeah, no, these guys, these things, these residents almost have to be like insane level at this point. Um, and anyways, I think we will do another one of these. Which is this? Oh, the Snow Mountains. Yeah, let's do the Snow Mountains. Mostly just because, just to get through them. It's even though it's quite early. It's about a third of the year is gone already. The more we can get through. So obviously the Imperial Monolism and the Northern, the Hellish Path are the two that we have the most trouble with. In fact, I don't know. I don't think we've completed them, but yeah. Oh, so some other things too. So they talked. One of the things they made a change on is they added these book pages, but they're 50 Ash of Hope, which I think is just it's the most expensive item, and it's like that's insane for like so you need the main use of these is through the Great Scroll. Well, you need 50 of these to do it, so that's 50 times 20, which is like what 200. 50 times 20. Yeah, it's 1,000 Ash of Hopes. Comparative that to something like the Sands or some of these like the Demon Fragments. I think they should be within the low teens, like between 3 and 6 or something. Really. Um, but I mean, that's just like, and this too is also like this is not you know this is also extremely expensive. I think the practice points are worth it. The gems may not be worth it. Were definitely not worth it. Um, yeah, and then there's one random adventure. It says elite recruitment, but I'm not sure if it's like which should say 1 star adventure or something. Maybe that would be worth it, but probably not. Anyway, so we should just blaze right through this, especially now that we have glass as well, doing another 3 million. I don't remember. These are all based on challenges, but most of the challenges we can overcome. The Snow Mountain is, yeah, all direct damage has. I think that's affected by us, the bleeding. Anyways, oh man, are we? No, we're good. Just looks like they were dead for some reason. I'm not sure why they put red X's over their names, or I don't know. Anyway, so hopefully, oh, this is it. Nice, yeah. So we just get right through this. It's just maybe great to do it. Wow, we are just not getting any rewards from that. I mean, for like completing the thing. But anyway, so we got this one. I think we're up to almost 300. 736 demon fragments. Let's just go to the buried temple, which is this guy. Yeah. One of these should just probably kick her. Be pretty hard. So hopefully we get through some of that. Yeah. Anyways. So I was just thinking about I know it's been like 20 or 30 episodes, but I remember an episode that I like had a 10-minute episode or something. Anyways, long past. I don't know. It's definitely a problem with my partly OBS doesn't have a way to pause um, or do anything cool with the videos, so it seems like it's a and I don't edit my videos. I don't know. It's kind of like Rorax was talking that a little bit about, like, oh man, I just don't want to edit the video, and it's like I know it's a lot of people do that, and it's like like they Well, they put pauses for sure, you know, because they're like, oh, here, let me do this off camera, and then they come back, and it's like, but to me, it's like, it's definitely one of those, you know, maybe I won't be as, you know, maybe if I was doing this full time, or you know, I could sort of spend some money on. I think that's partly it. Getting the hardware and software up to snuff is a big. I definitely want to get the hardware up to snuff, and I don't know, I have this sort of a little bit extra money, but I'm kind of debating about buying some stuff for my game. It's like such a challenge. But I mean, you know, like getting the preamp is what I'm looking at would help my game as well. Um, in terms of having better sound quality, because you know, for voiceovers and various things like that, that would be really nice. Um, but would have to see how it, you know, equates. And I've been using XSplit a lot to get higher quality videos, but it just doesn't seem like it's super. You know, I think I just need to find a balance between, you know, finding a, you know, widescreen HD SD quality, which I think these are actually now in the SD quality for this one, because I bumped it up in OBS to be SD quality. But anyways, how we doing? Yeah, it's so much time. Should listen to the video and see how loud the cat is. Should probably get a croak in there once in a while. I don't think we're getting any. Yeah, nothing really crazy. Oh, is that a? Yeah, so we have like, you know, 5 or 6 maybe, but I could probably maybe not see something here that's probably good, but hopefully. Man, look at how much. I think we just got a ship back. That's probably why we got 30,000. Yeah, right there. That ship just came back. It's like, whew. Now, how are we gonna? What are we gonna do with 50 million gold? It's like, whew. It's something like over here you can't disenchant rings, so that would be a really nice thing to do as well. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're just gonna blaze right through all these. Yeah, I think we should be able to get through every single one of these except for the Northern Temple and the or the two that we have difficulty with. I think we might go to the Northern Territory actually next. But it should be pretty risky. We'll have to check. Oh, here, let me get some DPS charts up. Oh yeah, 52 million. Wow, pretty insane. No, our characters haven't increased massively in quite a while. Oh, we got something. Oh, we got an invitation for the Elemental Wizard. Yes, 5 more to go. We got the seal of the Buried Temple. Awesome. So that's yeah. Here we go. We got an Elemental Wizard. You got the Armor of the Wind. Shields all friendly units. Prevents them from 1 direct damage, lasting 2 turns. Well, that's nice. Stackable. Every caster's turn, there is a 30% shielding a friendly unit. Prevents him or her from 1 direct damage for 2 turns. Nice. Now that's Tactus shields all, and then, anyways, and then he also does lightning damage, 60%, and then 60% of the elemental to all enemies. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Anyways, we're gonna have to wait to pick one of those people up, but we have completed the buried temple for some more seals of the buried temples. Which, yeah, we got quite a bit of them. Yeah, so I think the next thing to do is just sneak over, yeah, the level 4. Oh, no, yeah, no, the, Northern Territory is level 4, which is kind of scary sometimes, but, oh, this actually, what is this, production and 1, that's kind of below. I don't think, yeah, it's sort of right here-ish, but, yeah, we could lose, no, we wouldn't. Honestly, I know well, actually I didn't realize it was 5,000. I thought it was 3,000, but honestly I'd rather go for the item rarity boost because we're not doing any. I mean, we could almost be duping production right now. What are we at? 67? Yeah. So, no, these are 2000s, and this is 1,000. Oh yeah, this one I've never seen. We have one person that has 17%. I wonder if that boost is part of the if it's the 1,000 is the max boost for the current, like if what I'm saying is, like, if we get 1,000, does that mean that the chest rarity boost is maxed at 1,000, or the bonus you can get inside the dungeons will uh, boost it past the maximum? Which I think it should boost it past the maximum, but anyways, maybe that's just me. Yeah, so I mean, we could produce some items, but we're at a standstill on the. We're sort of maxed out. We could sort of do it, but we're not. It's the benefits not really. And then you know, um, we could do some scrolls here. Yeah, I think we can do two. Yeah, which maybe. But then yeah, getting these two would be really good. And the only thing about the scroll is we have three backups here, and so we would just be trying to get better and better scrolls, and just and I think as we get more and more, we could get better. But anyways, let's go to level 4, and we'll see how this should be pretty bad. This is probably one of the harder ones that we've had to face right now, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I think it's just a combination of the fact that these are, it's like two or three, two plus dungeons, 2.5 dungeon, mystic dungeons worth of dungeon time. Even if you're doing good or bad, it's like you still have to go through 15 encounters versus, the 7 or so you have to do on the mystic. And then two, some of these, yeah, we already lost 2 characters, so yeah, it's kind of not going to be good. I think we got through a few of these lower ones, but we haven't increased our characters that much. What's the, oh, it's winter. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll get some spring going on here soon. I think I should just here, let me abandon this run. We've done it with one character, but it's sort of a, sorry, worried about my cat. Anyway, yeah, so we've done it with one character, but it's just like the being down this much already is kind of like a, whew, it's like if fate, if 3 characters killed 5 of these people, but one's alive, then it's like just one more person could have wiped out the final person. Um, but losing losing Zentro and Glass Mask weren't horrible, because we still have the DPS, the DPS and sort of the heals and tanks, the 3 core characters alive, and maybe they'll be easier to keep alive, but it's just not good for the long term. But I guess we're just gonna let this go. Mostly, I guess, just to see if we can do it. I mean, the more. Though, if here, let me. Shoot, I need to. I kind of want to abandon the run because it's spring. But it's like, kind of wish there was a better. I've just created a system where it's similar to this days, but it's like it tracks it better. It has more data points on it, so you can see exactly where you're at. Same concept, but it's like it's quite a bit different. I think it tracks months instead of days or something, but which I think is a little bit more valuable in terms of how I'm thinking about tracking it. But anyways, I'm like so torn. Problem is, it takes like 10 days, 30 days to get through this, and then it's like we only have 60 days to get through if it's 90 days for a quarter or whatever. I don't know. If we beat it, it's going to be better. If we don't, then it's going to be dope. But I guess that's not really a determination. Plus, I think these, like, 60 days to go through some of these dungeons is pretty brutal. I mean, it literally doesn't do anything for you that I can tell. I'm really hoping it's not, more days equals harder dungeons. You'd think that the more, like right now, it's the more mystic dungeons you get is increasing the difficulty. But I honestly don't know. Oh, we're sort of getting there. Come on, people. Should, oh man. Oh no. Come on. Get him up. Get him up. Get him up. Oh, thank you. Oh boy. Not enough. This is like we still even have one more to go. Nice. It's better. Now everybody's hurting, but we should get a full heal on the group potion for the final. Oh, so intense. I think we're doing good on, yeah, we got 51 million. So here it is. Come on, buddy. Come on. Is it now summer? No, we're still good. The problem too is if you beat the dungeon at the end, at the end of it takes you a month to beat the dungeon. You're on summer. Although we're just gonna do like 20s or I think. Okay, well I think we're gonna do this. Looks pretty good. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Woo, nice. Oh, well, not as nice, but okay. So we want to go to the adventure. We want to go to the mist forest, and we want to do level 40 auto adventure. Yeah. So, anyways, the hope here is that we can get the goblin shaman. If you saw really quick there, it's just drops on the mist forest during spring. So that's kind of the scaredy tier. It seems like it's just above level 10, so we're just kind of going through this. We just want to quickly, one shot everybody as quickly as we can, and then we're just going to auto repeat and hope that we can get through a couple, three of these. Nope. Um, before, and then once summer rolls around, we'll just abandon and kind of go from there. Pick up anybody? Yeah, we haven't picked up anybody. Yeah, so now we have. I don't think we're going to be able to complete these 200 days. We could. I think we're sort of. Yeah. Not 2.3 million practice points, but we need like 5 million or something. I was like, what? Oh, no, okay. Let's see. What do we? Yeah, we need 5.3 million or. No, I think I'd rather go for this next 2.7 million. So one mythic dungeon, we'll get level 80, and then he'll get his next talent point. Like every time those numbers go off, I think it's like the end of the month or something, and it's like, oh, it's summertime now. Anyway, so it doesn't really matter in the DPS charts, but we'll just keep this up, I guess. There's something to look at, but yeah, like Tom right there, 4 million. I think it's the 1,000 knives that does that, which is great. I was thinking too, like it would be nice if we could boost someone's agility. I think it is. Although Tom's, oh yeah, Tom's isn't that great, but anyways, that would increase their like make sure they get the first shot off instead of like here where they got their first shot off, which is kind of like delays the fight just a tad. Yeah, we're still in spring, so. Oh, and then what's this? Oh, we got a remnants quest. Oh, sweet. So we'll probably do that next. Yeah, hopefully. Yes, you want to get in the video too, I see. Anyway, so hopefully we're just gonna keep going. Oh, yep, there it is. So yeah, it's already too late. So just turn off auto adventure and then go through the. I don't think nothing would happen at that point because it's in summer. Yeah. Problem. Well, anyways, what we're looking at is this right here. So we have we have 6 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we got the elemental wizard like this dude. So that was pretty awesome. You can just look at their stats in here. Anyways, I think the next thing to do is do this northern another palace, and then we'll call it. I think we'll call it an episode because I've got stuff to do. We're gonna mine laundry. I know, super exciting stuff to do in real life, but that's definitely definitely things you have to do. Anyway, so this should be pretty awesome in terms of quest rewards. It might be a little bit more challenging, but we'll have to see. And these are like, what is this? I think it's 1, 2, 3, 13. Yeah, so there's, between 12 and 13. I think I should check if this first pip is one dungeon level. Excuse me. Anyways, like the 0th level. It's kind of how I'd imagine it would turn out. So I got a very similar project to this right now, but it's like a one-on-one combat, so maybe I should think about group combat, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. Oh man, we already lost someone? Tom! Buddy! That's not a good sign. We need everybody alive that we can. Hopefully. That's going to be massive slow on the DPS, which slows everything down. Losing 30 million, 25 million DPS, so that's, 20 to 30 million DPS is pretty insane. You can see how slow it is now. And then that just means, they can be alive long. Oh, sorry. Should have thought of that. That's not my alarm for this, but my alarm for my laundry. But anyway, so hopefully we'll get through the rest of this. It seems kind of dicey. We only have like 30 days to do this one too. So if we can't beat it, on this go, I'm not sure. We might try it again next round, start of next round, but we could get through this theoretically. It's not that out of reach, but yeah. Yeah, so some of the long term, obviously, we want to get 3 more star adventures. Hopefully, it'll be somewhat different. I really would like a star adventure of a killer because obviously they're insane, and it would just make him even more insane. I don't know what it would be. Like, hey, 100% crit. Anyways, and then obviously, and getting through more of and then getting everybody at 85 is sort of my. I think we're going to start with the 2 star adventures we do have, and then kind of go from there. Although we talked about it's almost 3 to 5 million, 5 to 7 million. I don't remember the exact number, but it's an insane amount of number to dismiss an 85. At some point, I'd like to keep some 85s around, to do things differently. In the long term, I'd like to, get, someone with a 200% crit or something. To sort of help with that, to overcome some of the specific challenges we're facing. And it's definitely I can see where the street man and the the shadow wizard or whatever we have here, see their different classes, and we're talking about the warrior as well. It's another different tank that we could get. It'd be awesome. Yeah, so I definitely like the paladin as a dedicated tank because I can focus on the taunts, and seems like he's pretty good. Plus he has the street man. I guess I'm not sure exactly if the street man's considered the first tank. I would assume he is, but and he did quite he did really good for a while, but some of his abilities were not as focused on the taunts. Or had different ideas of tanking. Nice. I think this is the last one. Yeah, nice. Anyways, hopefully we get through this because this will be pretty awesome. These are kind of slow, but we could have some challenges here. We have to clean up their. You can see Zentra though kicked in high gear. I think that's part of it's like Zentra's not a bad class, and maybe Glass isn't a bad class, but when you have Tom R sort of taking the lead. Yeah, we need to burn through more of his buddies before we can feel like we're going to be able to do this, because one good shot can wipe us out, as we're getting really close to. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so now we should be able to, yeah, get the heals up and get everybody up. And if we lose our tank, oh yeah, there we go. Kind of. Oh, we lost our tank. Oh man. Yeah, one more second of that would have been. Whew. Anyways, we got another starine. Friend at revive, 300 damage to all. Well, that's a pretty awesome one, especially considering the vitality and the resistances on that. Anyways, got a bunch of gems. Nothing probably amazing. These items and weapons have to be like, 3 to 4K before we even like, yeah. But that is really awesome. We didn't get as many secondary resources, but nice. Anyways, I think I'm going to end the video here, and we'll come back and we'll, let me sneak a peek just in case. I don't want to be like, oh my goodness, I missed this, and, just like that's how we lost her. Oh, hey, speaking of which, wow. Oh, man. Hey, buddy, how are you? Look at this guy. I like this one. It also has this, whenever adventures, there's a 37% chance a random gem is contributed. That is amazing. Oh, it's a unique effect, too, but I think we're just going to get rid of this dude. Oh, he's on a boat. Shoot. I need someone who's not on a boat. Yeah, because then we're going to get another 100% higher on her. There we go. No, expel. Yeah, that would be typical. Anyways, we got another, I don't know, 100%. So there, so we're up to 2,000. And we got I wonder if there's a way to see your unique effects you have. Anyways, so now we have, that's pretty awesome. It's like extremely awesome, because that means like the more adventures we complete, now we get a 33 or 37% chance or whatever it is to get an extra gem. That is insane, where'd that guy go? Yeah, right here. So almost 40% chance. Is this like a unique effects? No, it's just, yeah. Anyways, it would be nice if there was a, yeah. So like it's just kind of equal to like this guy. Well, this one's insane. Getting that guy, and then and then getting the gold per adventure. So yeah, so we get 422 gold and an extra 40% chance at a gem. So that's pretty awesome. Anyways, we'll see that next time. You take care.